Not some activist on social media. This is a member of Theresa May's own ruling party who has come out saying, I am personally going to be afflicted by Donald Trump's ban. And he mentioned in other interviews that one of his sons was, as he said, near deathly ill last year. And he actually went, as you can see, still a very exuberant crowd here, even as people are dispersing. He went to the States and actually stayed with his son for quite a while, nursing him back to health. And he's saying that wouldn't happen now after Trump's travel restrictions. Kate? All right, Matt Bradley over in London. Matt, thank you. We've gone from Iraq to London. Let's now go to Iran, one of the 7 countries named in the immigration executive order. Iran saying now reciprocal measures will be taken to potentially block immigration into their country. NBC's Ali Arouzi joins me now from Tehran. Ali, break down what you're seeing, what you're hearing from politicians there.
Well, okay, the Iranian Foreign Ministry strongly condemned the visa ban. They said the decision of the United States government to impose restrictions of travel on Muslims to the States is a clear insult to the Islamic world. Tehran, as you mentioned, said will take reciprocal measures and ban Americans coming from Iran until they say the U.S. ban is removed. The Iranian Foreign Minister slightly backpedaled, saying that unlike the United States, Iran's decision is not retroactive and those with valid visas will be admitted. However, the powerful Speaker of the Parliament and the judiciary had some tough words, saying that the travel ban revealed the violent and racist attitude of the United States. Today, Iran also summoned the Swiss envoy, whose embassy represents Washington in the absence of a diplomatic mission in Iran, to formally object the executive order. And in Iran today, we're seeing the effects of this order. A special committee has been formed here to decide whether American wrestlers will be allowed into Iran in order to compete in the Wrestling World Cup in mid-February, while thousands of Iranians here with links to America face uncertainty. We spoke to a student stuck in limbo. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
Donald Trump is just a showman, and because I'm writing I was supposed to write my final paper on Donald Trump, and I'm listening to his speeches, especially his speeches during the primaries, and he's just a showman, and I'm really surprised by the resemblance to American stand-up comedies. He's there to entertain the people, and this is getting really dangerous.
She told me after we had that interview that she thinks the ban is going to be counter-effective because it might galvanize support for hardliners in Iran amongst people who wouldn't normally support them. Kate?
Ali Arouzi in Tehran for us tonight. Ali, thank you so much. Up next, terror in Canada. A fatal shooting at a mosque. 6 men killed. The Prime Minister there calling it a terrorist attack on Muslims. We'll go live to Quebec City with new information after the break.
If you want a different kind of breaking news, turn to people who break the mold.
We come on the air with breaking news.
With coverage that takes you beyond the red banner.
An investigation is now underway.
And trusted NBC News journalists who report every angle.
You're suing the EPA. How can you lead the agency?
From where the news is happening.
The rock throwing was going on before the swearing in.
As it's unfolding.
He was really doing the bidding of the president.
So when news breaks, you have everything you need to put the story together.
Look at you, saving money on your Medicare Part D prescriptions. At Walgreens, we make it easy for you to seize the day by helping you get more out of life and Medicare Part D. Now with $0 copays on select plans and rewards points on all prescriptions, Walgreens has you covered. So drop by and seize the savings. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy. Everything your family touches sticks with them. Make sure the germs they bring home don't stick around. Use Clorox disinfecting products, because no one kills germs better than Clorox.
When you've been making delicious natural cheese for over 100 years like Kraft has, you learn a lot about what people want.
Honey, do we have like a super creamy cheese with taco spice already in it? Oh, thanks.
Bon appetit cheese.
Okay.
Family getaway. Turn left. Proceed 10 steps ahead. You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, perfect. An SUV from Budget.
Call now and get a sporty SUV from Budget for only $23 a weekend day or $149 a week.
Nice shoes.
Oh, thanks.
Call now for great rates from only $23 a weekend day.
I never let dry skin ruin my day.
What dry skin?
Exactly.
Gold Bond Men's Lotion. Everyday moisture hydrates dry skin. Intensive therapy keeps extra dry skin smooth. All with 7 intensive moisturizers and skin strengthening proteins. Man up.
Is it manwich night?
Put some manwich on the table and give boring weeknight meals the night off.
Make tonight a manwich night.
I can't wait for her to have that college experience that I had. The classes, the friends, the independence. And since we've planned for it, that student debt is the one experience I'm glad she'll miss. When you have the right financial advisor, life can be brilliant. Ameriprise.
New information now on that shooting at a mosque, excuse me, in Quebec City that left 6 people dead and at least 8 others wounded. Several law enforcement sources familiar with the investigation confirmed to NBC News that the suspect in the shooting is Alexandre Bissonnette, and he is currently in custody. Earlier today, President Trump calling the Prime Minister of Canada to express condolences, and that's Ron Allen, who you see there up in Canada. I want to bring him in. He's been covering the latest from Quebec City. Ron, what more can you tell us?
Well, there was a second person arrested earlier, and it turns out that he was a witness to what happened. And it happened right behind me here. The mosque is that glass front building there that the police have blocked off this entire street in front of. That's where it happened. You can see down at the bottom of the hill here, there's a little memorial that's taking shape, flowers being left and cards and condolences. There's been a huge outpouring of grief from this community, and later tonight we expect many thousands of people to fill this entire area around the mosque for a vigil to pay their respects. We also think that the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, may be coming this way. There's a lot of preparation going underway. You can see some of the Canadian networks are setting up for their shows, and here they're clearing off this area in front of this beautiful facade of a Christian church, which is right across the street from the mosque where that happened. People are outraged. They are indignant that this is not Canada. This is a welcoming community. We spoke to some people earlier for their reaction to the murders. Here's some of what they had to say.
We need to stand for those people. We need to stand for our people. They're part of our community, and we must tell them we're at peace.
Violence is not the key to any problem. And I think that, especially here, these people are not violent. They want to